Mazraoui looking to poke it through. An early touch there.
Side on the continent of Africa.
He made just one appearance at the last edition. Sit-in. Soka Prora. Ahmed Salihi.
Easily.
Brahim Diaz picking up the bits. He goes to ground as well. Sofiane Rahimi to face Yannick Pandor. And it's saved!
His goalkeeper pulled him out. In trouble.
Changamar firing that back. They will be relieved to hear the sound of the referee's whistle.
It hasn't happened. They don't have a real... This ball is whipped in with pace. He's really properly guarded. It's going to be hard to get it over the wall.
So Nahi. Morocco not hanging around with the set play either, and it's guided goalwards, but it's well wide. Go half an hour gone in Rabat. No goals. Hit long towards Rafiki. Across the line and look to deliver, and delivery does. Saeed was smelling an opening there, but El Yamik closed the door. Rabat clips it over, gathered by Mazraoui. Touched inside, Diaz! El Khabi. Samaradine tossing one in there. Oh, what about that? That is absolutely glorious, stunning, incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Inside Zimbabwean Sports. I'm your favorite host, Kunai KC, and today we're going to be discussing the opener of the AFCON, which is Morocco versus Comoros, the first game to be played, which is today on the 21st of December 2025. I missed the opening ceremony, unfortunately, because I was busy sleeping, Django, and I was trying to gather my energy so that I could be awake up until the time the game would end and I could watch the full match without any distractions. But I guess it was beautiful. I mean, from the looks of it, from the highlights that I was watching, it seems to be very interesting with Hannah David, you know, the big stars, the big artists. Kudos to them, kudos to Mukumba as well for being invited as a Zimbabwean in such kind of a space. We love to see our Zimbabwean people doing well and being invited at such big stages. So, Morocco versus Comoros. Game ratanga richinakidza, guys. I would like to say kudos to Comoros for actually fighting their way through. Of course, pakupera kwe game tazonoti mukuru ndiani, but Comoros did really put a good fight in the first half. They, I think the goalkeeper, who's the name? Let me look on my notes. The goalkeeper, Yannick Pandor, he saved a penalty which was awarded in the first 10 minutes of the game. And I was like, oh, okay, so Comoros have it in them to actually probably win or draw this game. But unfortunately, in the second half, my tactics in Morocco, they were probably more efficient than what Comoros could actually handle. And it ended 2-0 in favor of the host, Morocco. So it was quite an interesting game. I think the first goal was in the 54th minute by today I had to write down the names, guys, because I don't know them by head. By Diaz. Yes, Diaz. Brahim Diaz. He plays for Real Madrid, and it was mentioned that it is his 9th goal in his 16th AFCON appearance, which is quite impressive, and it shows kuti munhu anotambira a big club in the La Liga in Europe. He's obviously a UCL champion, and he's obviously, I think, also a Spanish champion. So it's good to see people from Europe, or people who play in Europe, actually excelling in Africa as well, because we have a big situation where these European hybrids, they become a flop when they go to play in African games. But it seems like Diaz is maintaining his consistency. He's a great player. And I'm sure the Madrid supporters are actually quite happy that this guy has scored on the first day of the AFCON tournament. And the second goal was scored by it was a bicycle kick by El Kabi in the 74th minute. And over that was not a game appear. It's over for Comoros, because in the first half, yes, Morocco had a lot of shots on target, but they were struggling to score a goal. And Comoros, I think they were playing more of a defensive game. They were trying to fight for a draw. I didn't really see how they were fighting for a goal. I think from what I saw, at least, they were fighting to draw at least. Vanga Vachida was 0-0 or 1-1, something like that. But Morocco was in the game to win it. And they really showed the reason why they deserved to win, right? So it was quite a beautiful watch. I think Comoros just has to pull their socks up for the next 2 games in the group stage, and we will see what will happen, whether they will qualify to go to the round of 16 or not. I'm not sure, guys. Like, how does it work? Like, how are the countries selected to go to the round of 16? Because I'm sure we have group A to F, right? And those are not 8. So is it like two countries from each group? What really happens? Please educate me, because if I can tell you the truth, this is the first time that I'm following AFCON with an analytical mindset. Like, all these years I've been watching football, I've been watching AFCON and all those kind of things, but I don't really check with it. Who has scored, why are they scoring, where do they play? I didn't really care about all that. All I cared about was, okay, I'm watching Ivory Coast and I want to see Didier Drogba play. I want to watch Cameroon and I want to see Samuel Eto'o play. My favorite players, but right now I'm now watching more like to actually understand African football and to actually understand what our African players are doing abroad, and if they are bringing that abroad knowledge in AFCON. And it seems like it's actually working out. So yeah, I don't know. Do you think that Morocco are the favorites to actually win the AFCON, or maybe we will see wonders for Egypt, Mangwana versus Zimbabwe? Yep, guys, that game. I was asking my family and I was like, guys, what are your predictions for Egypt versus Zimbabwe? My people are so negative. They were like, I may not go 5-7-0. I was like, guys, you don't have to be so negative. I think it's just a matter of fact, because of the fact that we have history in the past few years. We've never really gotten out of the group stage and we've always been struggling, right? But I think this time, I believe in Super Mario, guys. I believe we can get a draw. A draw, because this is Egypt. So I'm not gonna skyrocket my hopes, but a draw in that's kind of serious life, and if we are logged in, guys, I believe in you. You can get a draw. Kana kuto wina mkajum. But of course, I'm always backing my Warriors. No Warriors slander is tolerated on this page, as always. But yeah, I think overall, that's what I have to say. I don't want to say much about things that I don't know, but what else did I want to say? Yes, I wanted to comment on the fact that Morocco is a totally different Africa from the Africa that I know. Because guys, what do you mean the stadium is using so much light and electricity? Don't get me wrong, where I come from, which is Zimbabwe, right? Guys, that stadium is beautiful. Robert, that stadium, it's Prince what I forgot the full name, because these Arabic names, they really vex me a lot. But that stadium in Rabat is so beautiful. The atmosphere was great. Kwanga kuchinaya, but the players still, they could still play, and ground arinaku zaramvura. You get. So the drainage system obviously is good. I was watching the adverts, the videos of the sponsors and all those kind of things. You can see even the transport system seems to be very much organized, and the country is very beautiful. So I really admire it, and I hope our dear beloved Zimbabwe, or our dear beloved Sadiq, can reach up to the levels North Africa, because it seems like they are serious about their lives. Like that stadium is nothing short of beautiful. It is very, very beautiful. It is world class standard, and I'm just happy that Morocco is hosting this tournament, because they can host the whole tournament as like Mariwan. Like they can host the whole tournament as a country. Like one country can host the whole of AFCON. That is crazy, guys. It means that they have the capacity, they have the stadiums, they have the hotels, they have everything that it takes for CAF to allow them to host the tournament, which is big. So kudos to them, kudos to Morocco. The vibes are great. The atmosphere is amazing, and even the ref today, I think he's from Congo if I'm not mistaken, the ref was also doing a good job. And I'm just happy, you know. I'm just in a happy place, because I know that for the next 2 to 3 weeks I will be happy, I will be well fed with this tournament. Things are going to be nice, and life is just going to be going well. Whoever is going to win will obviously deserve to win, whether it's Morocco, whether it's Nigeria, whether it's, I don't know, whoever is gonna take it, I will just gladly accept that, because I'm an African at the end of the day, and I'm always going to support whoever is going to win, even though I want my country to at least get out of the group stage and go to round of 16. Please, my warriors, I am begging you, but I'm backing you all the way. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. If you watched this game, let me know what you think. If not, you know, pakutanga kwe video rinoiripanga paine ma highlights, so you can just go watch a glimpse of the fun that we were having when we were watching this game. Like, I felt as if I was in the stadium when I was watching it, because it was so nice. But we will meet each other tomorrow. I'll try to be recording almost every day and almost every single game that I can possibly record, right? Mangwana Egypt versus Zimbabwe, and yeah, over the coming days I will just pick one game that I'll talk about. We'll discuss it here. We will just have some fun and enjoy this journey together. Good night, guys, and stay blessed.